The wellness world finally grew up. People want inputs they can feel, measure, and repeat, not beliefs. And that's why a bunch of things that used to sound almost magical are now becoming totally normal. But because people got more practical. For years, wellness had a branding problem. If something wasn't a pill, a prescription, or a procedure, it got labeled as alternative. But that's not how people think anymore. Now people track sleep and they notice patterns. They pay attention to stress. They care about recovery. They're asking a better question. Can I do this consistently and see a change in how I feel? That's grown-up wellness. As a reminder, WAVwatch is a general wellness self-care tool. It is not a medical device, and it is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. What we're talking about today is wellness routines, inputs that support relaxation, recovery, and healthy habits. Let me give you a few examples of things that people used to roll their eyes at, things that were treated like belief-based wellness. And now they're mainstream because they're repeatable and measurable. A few years ago, telling someone to breathe slowly sounded like a motivational poster. Now people understand your breathing pattern is one of the fastest ways to influence the state. Stress, calm, focus, or downshifting at night. And the reason it became accepted isn't because it got trendy. It's because it's repeatable and people can feel the difference. How about mindfulness and meditation? This used to be seen as spiritual. Now it's normal. People use it like mental hygiene. A few minutes a day to get out of reactivity and back into regulation. Again, repeatable routines and measurable outcomes. Sleep quality and focus. Most of you have probably heard the trend on this one. Saunas and heat exposure. Saunas used to be a luxury or spa thing. Now it's part of recovery culture. People associate heat with downshifting, relaxation, and post-workout recovery. Same theme here. You do it consistently and your body learns the pattern. Light therapy used to sound like a gimmick. Now people use light as input. Morning light for circadian rhythm. Evening light choices for sleep hygiene. Red light routines as part of a recovery stack. Whether someone is tracking or not, people feel the difference when they repeat the routine. For example, cold plunges used to sound extreme. Now it's just another input tool. And here's the key. It doesn't require belief. It requires consistency. So notice what happened. These ideas didn't become accepted because someone proved them to anyone. They became accepted because people started treating wellness like a system. Inputs, routine, tracking, clarity. Here's what I want you to take away. Your body responds to signals. Some signals are chemical, foods, supplements, hydration. Some signals are behavioral, sleep schedule, movement, sunlight. And some signals are physical, things your body can literally detect. This is why the wellness world is shifting away from beliefs, and when you repeat it, you can see the pattern for yourself. This is exactly why sound frequency wellness is getting more accepted. For a long time, people heard frequency and thought, that's too mystical. That's just placebo. That's just people wanting to believe. But sound is not a belief. Sound is vibration, and vibration is a physical input. Think about it. Music can change your mood in seconds. A steady rhythm can calm you down. A harsh sound can put you on edge instantly. That's not your imagination. That's your nervous system responding to input. And that's what the wellness world is finally catching up to. The nervous system is the control panel. So when people talk about regulation now, calm, sleep, recovery, they're not chasing magic. They're chasing repeatable inputs that support a state shift. That's why sound frequency wellness fits modern recovery culture so well. It's simple and it's consistent. It's a routine you can actually do. This is where the WAVwatch comes in. WAVwatch delivers acoustical sound frequencies through a speaker on the wrist. No complicated setup. It's designed to be easy to use and part of a daily routine. People use it for general wellness support, especially as part of calming routines. sleep wind down, relaxation time, mood and recovery habits. Here's the most important part of this whole conversation. Most people don't test wellness tools correctly. They test something once or twice randomly and then decide if it works. So if you want to evaluate sound frequency wellness, or honestly, any wellness practice, do it the grown-up way. Pick one purpose, not 10 things. Whether it's a midday reset or a sleep wind down. Consistency beats intensity. Track your state. How quickly did you settle down? Do you feel less wired? Is it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep? Do you feel more regulated? That's the difference between belief-based wellness and input-based wellness. You don't argue with it. You observe it. So yes, the wellness world finally grew up. People are done buying belief. They want routines. They want inputs that are simple, repeatable, and trackable. And that's why things like breathwork, heat, light routines, and sound therapy are becoming normal. Not because they're magical, but because they're usable. If you want a simple starting routine with WAVwatch, check out the video on screen now and subscribe for more grounded information on sound frequency wellness, recovery habits, and building a daily reset routine that actually sticks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.